right.
You put on a tie.
So let's talk about Eastsiders. You were nominated for a Daytime Emmy for that show. It's been going, you've been on a couple of seasons. Why do you think now is the tipping point for Eastsiders?
I don't know why now Eastsiders has been nominated. It's always been great. I'm glad it is now, though, because the first couple seasons I was really figuring out my hair. And now this season I figured it out and I look fucking great. Which is one of the great things about the show is Kit, the creator, who's also nominated, was cool enough to let me do my own styling and makeup for most of it. And when the time came to nominate people, he put me down for makeup because he knew I did my own makeup. I would be painting myself on the floor at lunch while everybody else was eating because I would have to have a drag scene at the end of the day and I would start as a boy. And he asked, he was really cool about asking, would you rather start as a boy or which is easier for you? And I was like, yeah, that would be easier. Because, once you get out of drag, you look kind of like Gollum for, you scraped everything off, glue, you're wet. So he really listened. And when he had my back like that for the nomination process for the makeup thing, I was really, touched. I was like, thanks, bitch. You looked out for me.
I mean, does it seem real? Is there going to be an award ceremony? You know what I mean? How does it feel right now?
It feels great. I've been in the Screen Actors Guild since I was 17. So this is year 19 or 20 for me. It feels nice to, I got to go to the SAG Awards last year for Star is Born and hang out with Dave Chappelle and there's things that have happened through me trying to be an actor and through SAG that have made me, that have been my dreams come true of being a kid and growing up and being in movies. I'm talking you're actually doing this at home real time with me when actually you're in sweatpants and a bra. And I say that because most of my audience is women. I checked my demographics, so a lot of you probably wear bras.
In one of your recent videos in your tutorial, you mentioned that a lot of your fans are women, which is something we heard from Trixie Mattel when we talked to her too. Why do you think you guys draw such a feminine clientele?
I know that women are interested in a lot of the same things that drag queens are, and a lot of women had dolls they played with when they were growing up. So now I feel like these drag queens are just online dolls to them now that they've aged out of the Mattel and they're in the Trixie Mattel stage, And the only reason I know the thing about my fan base being more femme-based is because I had to check my demographics for an ad thing. They're like, well, you want to see your audience? I was like, okay. I had to just assumed it was all faggots, but the gay bars and the clubs and the shows have definitely been more, have more female faces now than it did in 2012 when I started doing all the tours and stuff like that. And it's been great. I'm glad I can give girls safe places to come out and party.
Can you tell me about your makeup line?
My makeup line, Suck Less, is something I wanted to do for a long time because there was stuff that I needed to do my makeup with that I was combining or mixing this glitter with this gel to make this product. So I wanted to make easy ways for people to get in drag quickly with just a few things like a good pair of lashes, uppers, lowers, some glitter, some shine because you're a drag queen, and then a good lip. So those are my three things. My goal was to have easy products anybody could use and be comfortable with, and I didn't want to have another palette to carry around because everybody has too many palettes. I don't need another brown. Get me some of the good stuff I could put on top, the lashes, the glitter, the fun stuff that comes at the end. I don't want to do foundation. I don't know shit about that. I had a beard on my season of Drag Race, so I'm good at sparkly stuff though and accessorizing, so that's what I basically look at my makeup company as an extension of me, sparkles, things, accessories, shit on shit. People seem to be responding to it. I like that other drag queens, I go to towns and I was like, I love your glitter, and they're like, well, they used to say the old name, but they say it now, it's Suck Less Face and Body. I was like, that's so cool that I'm helping other drag queens look how they want to look.
We are working hard to make sure our audio is as stunning as ever, even though we are doing aggressive social distancing. Social distance.
What's the process been like for Race Chaser? I know you guys, I imagine when you're together in the same town, you record in the same room, but now it seems I know you had to figure out what to do.
Race Chaser has not been difficult to do in the quarantine because we do it on the road sometimes where one of us is on the road. So it's just a couple of those shows in a row. It's still just as fun.
Tell me about the spelling bee you guys are doing.
Our spelling bee is to benefit G.L.I.T.S, which is a charity by this great woman named Cayenne in New York. And her last name is really hard to say. It might be Dabrowski, or it's hard. But she runs this great charity. It involves buying housing for trans women who have been released from Rikers to have a spot to go, to be safe, to get on their feet and all that. She has $1 million so far, and we're hoping to help her raise 1,000,001 at least with the spelling bee, which is queens that you know and love from Drag Race, some not from Drag Race, spelling for charity. Like, they're gonna watch us. It'll be funny. It'll be a kiki. You know, we'll have stunts and gigs and things. I'm treating it like it's a timeshare and I'm like pitching you, but I really want people to come. We did a live stream and raised about $15,000 for the bailout funds and this another trans housing thing in Chicago. So I really, really, really hope that people want to spell as much as they want to read right now.
Are you spelling dictionary words, or are you spelling like Crystal LaBeija? Do you know what I mean?
CrystalLabeija. Crystal LaBeija.
I found Bob and Peppermint's drag racism video from you guys. Like, I went and watched that after you guys mentioned it on your show, and I thought it was really great. And I was wondering, has that made you more conscious of your following or who's following you?
I definitely know that I'm white and my privilege is probably played into every aspect of my life, even when I don't know it. So even if I can't specify it, I'm going to say yes, probably. And also, I know that some of those fans are earned at least. So those are the people that I try to concentrate on, the people that do like me and enjoy me. And I don't really ever look at gender, race, creed, origin. White people created racism, so it's our job to dismantle it. And I say that like I've known that for years, but I don't. That was like 2 weeks ago I learned that. I was like, you know what? Black people shouldn't have to fight to end racism. We're the ones that did it. We're terrible people. I have like plenty of skeletons in my closet, and I try not to do too much virtue signaling or like stuff that makes me look like I'm throwing stones, because I definitely have no room to. So I think everybody's just doing their best, including me. Listen to our podcast, and we're going to be dressed as beautiful women when we do it, too.
Oh, yeah. Elegant.
Panties and bras.
Sexy. And it's called
Race Chaser.